Alrighty, let's see. Alrighty, so we are on YouTube. Very good. Okay, friends, I am going to put you on mute so that way we don't have unnecessary interruptions. And I'm going to change the chat box so that if you send a message, I am the only one who gets it. Okay, friends, welcome to the Dominican Republic. My name is Stalin, and I'm going to be your tour guide. Me and my wife, we're going to be your tour guide if you decide to join us on this adventure. I'm going to start the presentation, and as opposed to other presentation that I have done in the past, you raise your hand to read a Bible text or to answer a question. But at this time, you're going to raise your hand because you have a question for me. So feel free to raise your hand and I will call you. So we are going to the Dominican Republic, my wife and myself, at the end of September of this year. We're gonna go there to take care of family, support them, especially be there for the first anniversary of my father's death. As you may recall, I am the only witness in my family, so this thing of mourning and dealing with the loss of a loved one, it hits differently uh, to people who do not have a hope like the hope that we have. So we're going to be there. We have a plan of how long we're going to be there, but things may take longer than we originally anticipated. At any rate, welcome to our country. It says explore Punta Cana, but for those of you who have traveled with us in the past, we're making this trip a little different to give it a more of a variety. And we have also streamlined the trip to spend less time on the bus and more time shopping or relaxing. So here's the first fact. Can anybody help me read the first fact that I want you to know about the Dominican Republic? Who wants to? Oh, Lynn, how about if you read it? You were there.
Punta Cana is one of the Caribbean region's longest white sand coastlines, a whopping 48 kilometers or 30 miles, punctuated with sky-reaching coconut palms. Punta Cana is the land of rest and relaxation by the sea.
And thank you, Lynn. Lynn was there to travel with us in 2024, and she could affirm that this is very true. But where is the Dominican Republic? And I want to, let me see if I can stop the video. I want to go back. So Dominican Republic is between Cuba. Cuba is that long island on the left, and Puerto Rico, which is the smaller island right next to the Dominican Republic. And Jamaica is what is below Cuba. So there you go. That's a closer look. And there is the Dominican Republic, or the island of Hispaniola, which is the one of the few islands in the world where two countries where they speak different languages actually share the island. And we share the island with the country of Haiti. As you can see here on the screen, Haiti is on the west side of the island, and the Dominican Republic is on the east side. And you can see Puerto Rico right there in there. And we see, is there a way that you can magnify this? No. I guess in Zoom you can magnify. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. There it is. Whoa. There it is. So you have Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Turcos and Caicos, Haiti, Jamaica, the Cayman Island, and Cuba. And I think Cuba is the longest and largest island, but the Dominican Republic is right after that. where are you going to be in the Dominican Republic? Well, you're going to fly into Santo Domingo, which is the capital of the country, and then you're going to fly out of Punta Cana. And Len and any other person who traveled with us in the past, what we did was we fly into Punta Cana, we went to the city, and then we went back, and then you fly it out of Punta Cana. And that was great, but we figured out that flying in to Santo Domingo and then riding the bus to Punta Cana is less tiring than doing a round trip. And that's what this trip, it's a little different. And we hope that that change make the trip less tiring. But what is so special about the Dominican Republic? Can anybody help me read the Did You Know section that is on the screen right now? What is so special about the Dominican Republic? Can I get a reader, please? Denise. Denise, I am opening your mic.
Okay, okay.
There you go.
It says the native Taino people
Mhm.
had inhabited Hispaniola
Very good.
before the arrival of Europeans, dividing it into 5 chiefdoms.
Mhm.
Christopher Columbus claimed the island for Castile, landing there on his first voyage in 1492.
You can read the area in red as well.
All right. The colony of Santo Domingo became the site of the first permanent European settlement in the Americas.
Excellent. Denise, I just love your accent. Your Spanish accent is very good and
Thank
it
you.
is on point. So, what are the takeaways here? Well, the takeaways is that the first place that Christopher Columbus went is the island of Hispaniola in 1492, and he made that his headquarters. So when you go to the Dominican Republic, you're going to find the first university, the first church, and a lot of firsts because of that encounter of Christopher Columbus and the natives. Something that you should know is that Christopher Columbus, since he was on his way to India, he called the natives who were living on the island Indians, and that's why people incorrectly call the Native Americans Indian, but Indians is not the correct. I'm not talking about politically correct. I'm just saying it's not the right name because that was not the purpose. I already talked about this, but I want a reader to read this for me because this answers why somebody asked me, "Hey, Stalin, is this presentation going to be in English, Creole, Haitian Creole, or is it going to be in Spanish?" And I hope this, do you know, answer that question. Sister or brother Mitchell.
Oh, it's Sister D. Mitchell, but it's Tina Kolingowski. We're visiting. Okay. The Dominican Republic, occupying the eastern 2/3 of the island of Hispaniola,
Very good.
feat- features a diverse geography with the highest peak in the Caribbean, Pico Duran, Durante,
Very
and
good.
and fertile valleys like the Cibao Valley.
Very good.
Its floral is equally varied with approximately 6,000 species, including endemic plants like the Bayahibe rose and the national tree, the West Indian mahogany.
Mhm. Thank you.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Mr. Mitchell, for that very good reading. So, why are we looking about this? Well, when you visit the Dominican Republic, you're going to notice that the island is very, very green. And as you're flying, if you're flying from Florida or if you're flying from New York, you're going to notice that it's just a green paradise. But as you're flying, you may also see Haiti. And you may know that Haiti, most of the trees have been cut, and you're going to see a very dry land. And this, among other reasons, is what's pushing Haitians to go into Dominican Republic for work. So when we were visiting the island, you're going to see a lot of the brothers uh, from Haiti and a lot of the workers from Haiti because of the natural wealth that you will find in the Dominican Republic. And this wealth is presented in a Dominican uh, tourism ad, La República Dominicana lo tiene todo, or Dominican Republic has it all, in the sense that you can find deserts, you can find forests, as you heard Brother Strong talking about it, among other things. But one of the things that you would enjoy very much of visiting the Dominican Republic is because as of today, the Dominican Republic is the only country in the world with a Bible on its flag. And and there's a broadcast that talks about that. I think it's 2 months ago. It's the most visited island in the Caribbean, and is the only country that has a Bible on its flag. And you're going to see that when you go there to preach. They have a lot of respect for the Bible, and they have a Bible in high regard. And it's not strange to see people walking on the street with the Bible under their arm. It's just a very unique thing. As I was telling you earlier, there is a great opportunity to see a lot of nature. Out of this picture, you're gonna be able to see what is on the upper left hand side. You're gonna be able to see upper right hand side. You're gonna be able to see. Some of you will be able to see this this fall in the capital. We're gonna go to this place. It's called the Three Eyes, or Los Tres Ojos, and you're going to see that in person, and you're going to see a lot of greenery as you go from one place to another. One thing that you will actually enjoy is the variety of food. The Dominican Republic were conquered by the Spaniards, and then the Spaniards brought with them Africans, and then with Africans we have Native Americans, and then you have Jewish, you have Arabic. What else? You have other Europeans coming to the island. So by going out to eat, you're going to notice that Dominican Republic will have a larger than usual amount of choices of things to eat. And that makes ordering and knowing what to eat very, very easy. One of the hotels where we're going to stay 5 nights is an all-inclusive, all-you-can-eat, and I think you're gonna have a good time. Even if you're vegetarian, we have arrangement for vegetarian and gluten-free passengers on this trip. So if you are interested in any of those, then this is the place to go. And Dominican Republic, Dominican Republic has a unique genre when it comes to music. It has two of the most popular tropical genre out of all the other Spanish country, and I realized how rare that is, because some countries don't have a genre that have become international. Merengue is one of them. You probably may have heard that, and bachata, which is also up and coming. The dress is the traditional dress for Dominicans, and you're going to see it here again. But I would like to pose this question to you. How many Jehovah's Witnesses, how many Jehovah's Witnesses do you think the Dominican Republic has? Is it 30,000? Is it 35,000? Or is it 40,000? What do you think? And let me see what people are putting on the chat, just in case they don't want to raise the microphone. Renee, I think Renee knows the answer because she has seen this tour before.
I think it's 25,000.
35,000. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Renee. Let's ask Eunice.
I want to say 30,000.
30,000. Okay. Eunice is going down. Anybody else? And I'm going to take one more answer. You've heard 30. Actually, I don't need to. If someone says 30 and others says 35, then the right answer has to be close to 40,000. How do I know that? Well, I went to the yearly report. I went to the Dominican Republic, and right now the Dominican Republic is reporting 39,936 publishers. This is a milestone because as I've been conducting the tours, I have seen the number, because Renee was right at some point when it was 35, but now it's moving very fast to 40,000. Right now, okay, this is a quote directly from the yearbook. Can anybody help me read that quote from the yearbook? Brother or sister Smith.
The ministry in the Dominican Republic has a rich and inspiring history. If you'd like to learn more about how the work has grown over the years, I encourage you to read the experiences featured in the 2015 Yearbook of Jehovah's Witnesses, which includes a section on the Dominican Republic.
Thank you, Sister Smith. Very good reading. And friends, I also have a tour which I presented yesterday. It's titled Beyond the Beaches, the inspiring story of Jehovah's Witnesses. If you're not a subscriber, I welcome for you to do so. If you want a link to this video, please put your email on the chat and I'll send you an email to this free video that talks about the history of the preaching work in the Dominican Republic. I did some research and I'll be more than happy to share that with you. Okay, let's talk about the trip, because that's what you came here for. You came to hear about the trip. Our trip will start on a Saturday, which is great. You don't have to take that day off from work. It's Saturday, January the 30th. You can arrive at any time that you want within a reasonable amount of time. We're going to pick you up from the airport. And then from the airport, we're going to take you to a 5-star hotel facing the Caribbean Ocean. And then at night, I'm pretty sure we're going to do something cool. So what does this hotel looks like? Take a look at this picture, a pool looking at the horizon. Really, really nice. The rooms are big, and because the hotel is facing the ocean, most of the rooms will be facing some part of the ocean. We're going to have a good time there. It's a good place to rest. And this is going to be our home for at least 3 nights. 3 nights. Okay? 3 nights there. So there you go. That is the hotel. I'm going to show it to you again in case you want to Google it, in case you want to confirm that this is really a 5-star hotel. And the name is Catalonia Santo Domingo. And you can ask Google, ChatGPT, or whoever you want to watch if you want to make sure that this is a 5-star hotel. Anyway, that was Saturday. On Sunday, we're going to go into the city. We're going to give you a panoramic bus tour where we're going to hop on and hop off. We're going to take you to at least 2 major areas. 2 major areas. One of them is the Christopher Columbus Lighthouse, where according to Wikipedia, they say that the body or the remains of the body of Christopher Columbus are in this place. And something that you should know, and I don't have the Awake magazine at hand, I just thought about it now. Christopher Columbus considered himself to be a messenger from God. The moment I find that Awake magazine, I'm going to send that to you because Christopher Columbus will be connected to this trip, but will also be connected to our heritage and how the truth will come to the Americas and how the governing body or the faithful and discreet slave will make the headquarters on this side of the America, maybe thanking Christopher Columbus for that, making that mistake. Instead of going to the right, he went to the left and he ended up in America. That's one stop that I'm pretty sure is going to be impressive because that building is gigantic and it's a little history about the country and Christopher Columbus. But the other part is the Three Eye National Park. There's not, you're not going to see an eye, but these are actual caves where you have this natural spring water where you can swim if you wanted to, or you can just take a look at what nature have done. And then we're going to take you around to shop for local craft and souvenirs. So it's going to be a fun day. We're going to return to the hotel. And then on Monday, February the 1st, we're going to leave the hotel, right? We're going to leave the hotel and we're going to visit the branch. We're going to get a tour of the Jehovah's Witnesses main branch. That sign that you see there is Dominican Society of Jehovah's Witnesses central office or main office, and that's the area where you friends are going to be visiting. They have a museum, Centro de Visitantes. It's like the Patterson Visitation Center. They have a museum that talks about the modern history of Jehovah's Witnesses. There's a Kingdom Hall and also an Assembly Hall right next to the branch that you friends can see it. And there's this gigantic JW.org. There's two of them, one on two of the major street, and people look at that all the time. After that, we're gonna take you to the colonial area where all this European building were built, and they're up and standing from the time of Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus' son used to live here. That's he was the first mayor of the city of Santo Domingo. And walking through these areas, we're also going to take you to an area where they took the Friends during the Prohibition. You're going to be able to see the prison, if you want, where the Friends were put in jail because of their neutrality. Oh, I made a mistake. We're going to take one more night in Santo Domingo, and then on Tuesday, February the 2nd, that's the day that we start our descent to paradise or to Punta Cana. And let me show you a video of the 5-star hotel where you're going to be staying. Yeah, that is the hotel where you are staying. It's a fantastic hotel, beautiful in every way, shape, or form. Friends, we are going to truly disconnect uh, when we're there. Yes, you will get cell phone signal, there'll be Wi-Fi, but I promise you, we will truly disconnect. There are many activities that we have available for you whale watching, snorkeling, um, four-wheelers, horseback riding. There's just a lot of sports that you guys can be part of, or you can just chill on your chair and just eat, drink, and sleep. That's fine too. One of the highlights of our trip is the spiritual aspect of it. As I mentioned before, other people have gone to the island with us, and they know that besides relaxing, there's also an opportunity to help the local congregation where we are. And there is the only English group available on the island, and we can go there. You can see the preaching um, in the area, and we can respond to the call that we saw in the broadcast for this day. This is not mandatory. This is optional. You can stay at the hotel. We're not gonna go through a list and say who's missing. Whoever wants to go out preaching, you could. After we go out preaching, right? We're gonna have lunch, and after having lunch, we're gonna go back to the pool and be at the or be at the beach as well. That's on Thursday, right? And friends, you will have the Zoom opportunity to join to any congregation you want, or you can join to the local congregation. The following day, another day of relaxation, nothing major to do, but we want to take you to some unique gifts that you can only find in the Dominican Republic, like Larimar, and you can watch that on the broadcast. I'm not sure if it's the one in July or was it the one in May. One of the two talks about Larimar, amber. You have seen in Jurassic Park how a mosquito was frozen in this amber stone. That's where the movie was able to get that a specimen. We had that there. Dominican coffee. Um, it's fresh. I'm not saying it's the best in the world, but you're gonna get it as fresh as you can, and you're going to see a lot of handmade crafts. There's nothing made in China. All the things that you're gonna see there are actually hometown, and I'm pretty sure it will make a very unique gift. Then on Saturday, that was Friday. Then on Saturday, we're gonna go to the meeting, right? And Lynn, you went when you did the trip. We went out preaching, and then on the same day, we went out to the meeting, probably all sweaty. Uh, but this time we're gonna do it a little different. We're gonna go preaching on a Thursday, and then we're gonna go to the meeting on Saturday. And the congregation has grown, has flourished. I've heard that they always have about 60 to 70 international guests at each of the meetings. So it'll be nice to go and support that group. The trip has come to an end. That is Sunday, February the 7th. We're going to take you to the airport. Don't worry about it. You're not there by yourself at all. You're always going to be with us so you can be completely relaxed. But wait, that's not it. If you want, we can offer you an optional excursion to see the humpback whale in Samana Bay, which is not too far from Punta Cana. This is a rare experience as a whole. I wouldn't call it Caribbean. I will call it a rare experience as a whole. Why? The humpback whale travel from the cold waters of the North Pole. They travel to the Dominican Republic to give birth in the warm waters of the Caribbean. And they choose the Dominican Republic to give birth there. So this is a spectacle that you've never seen before. And I welcome you. If you want, you can do that. So the pricing are 2,800 for a double, okay, and for a single 4,100. For those of you who would like to be roommate on the trip, we have the roommate form that you can fill out. And my wife and I, we were doing the calculation. And literally on this trip, I think you only need to buy food, 2 lunches, and 2 dinners. 4 meals, then everything else is covered. So highly, highly, highly recommended. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing and I am going to invite you to tell me if you have any questions in regards to the presentation that I just showed you. And at this time, I think I am going to Mike and or Olivia Campbell.
I wanted to get information about the humpback whale watching.
Mhm.
When would that be, and what would be what's the extra cost?
Yeah. Babe, I know you're not hearing because I'm wearing the headset. They're asking when can the humpback whale be and what will be the pricing for that? $65 to $90. And Mike, you can do it on any of the free days that we have on the itinerary because it's really not that far from where we are. And I think, Lynn, please correct me if I'm wrong. The last time that we did this, some friends did it and they were able to go and come back on the same day. Yeah, you go in the morning and you come back in the evening. Sharon,
Yeah, my question, it has to do with the other activities like snorkeling,
Mhm.
horseback riding. I think I saw pictures of like dune buggies.
Mhm.
And is that included or is that optional extra
that
event?
that's optional and extra because we don't know what people want. And I can share with you the catalog of all the services. And you know what, friends, if you want more information about the optional activities, put your email on the chat, and I'll be more than happy to share that with you. I didn't include it on the presentation because I guess people were more interested in the historical value of the country. But if you want me to send that to you, please put your email in the chat and I'll be more than happy to send you that information. Okay, I have someone who has a Google Pixel Fold and it doesn't have a name.
I'm
If you have,
sorry, that is me. This is Sister Pat Page.
hi, Paige. Which one do you have? Number 10?
I
You
haven't a
don't know.
clue.
You haven't a clue. Okay, no problem. No
I
problem.
don't know.
No, because I wanted to get the Google Pixel Fold, but
Okay.
I wanted to ask someone who has it. The
Well,
10.
you probably need to ask somebody who really uses their
I
phone
know, I
and
know, I
all of the
know.
stuff that goes with it. I'm not the one.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so I have a couple of things, and please, if you will, don't be offended
No,
by where are you based?
the office,
Where do you?
the base light. Oh, me. Oh, right now I live in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay,
The
that's what I
the
wanted to know.
the office the office where you call to make the
Okay.
reservation is
Mhm.
located in New York. We used to live in New York
Okay.
12 years ago.
Um, can you share your congregation? Can you put that in the chat?
Sure. In
Uh,
fact, let's do something. Give me your email and I can send you all that information.
we'll put it in the chat then.
Yeah.
Um, um, I've lost my other questions, but
Oh,
hopefully they'll come back to me before everything is over.
yes.
Yeah, I
Friends,
just kind of wanted to know.
friends, if you want, take down my number 914 469 8548, and you can text me. I will text you back whatever information you need. And I don't know if anybody had traveled with me in the past. Feel free to raise your hand and tell others how did that trip go? What was the part that you liked the most? And you can share that. Len?
Yes, I went on 2 trips with Stalin and Vielka. We went to Madrid and the Dominican Republic. And the group that you're traveling with, in a very short time, you become like a congregation, a spiritual family. And Stalin and Vielka are such good organizers, and they didn't even seem stressed at all. And they made it so much fun, and it was so spiritual. We had our daily text in the morning, and it was wonderful. And you feel safe. I went as a single person. One time I went by myself as a single, and then I went on the roommate match, and you feel very safe. And they take care of you from the minute you get there until you go.
Thank you, Len. Thank you very much. Mariko?
Yes. Can you hear me, Stalin?
Yes.
Okay. So I also went on the same trip with Lynn. I went to the Dominican Republic in just November 2024. Bielka and Stalin they're fun, but they're also very spiritual minded. Every day of the trip, we went over the daily text, and it wasn't mandatory. You know, he said, if you want to join, you can join. So I'm also single, so I felt very safe. And then you're meeting a lot of like-minded people that they're spiritual minded, but they also love to travel. So that was like the perfect combination for me. I know if you've never traveled with a witness group, you may be, apprehensive, but I felt very comfortable, spiritual minded, mature tour guide. So I'm hooked personally. I mean, I'm between Best Life Trips and My Global Tours, which is another witness group, but I love them. That's why even if I'm not going on a trip, I love just coming in to hear the Zoom sessions, because it's like a spiritual boost. It's just nice to hear everybody and their travels, experiences, and everything. So just wanted to share that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marco. Nice to see you.
Oh, Bielka is here joining me. I hope you can see it. Okay, that was the Pixel Fold. I can remember the name. I should have renamed it. Let's call now Mary Norman.
Mary, you joining us?
Can you repeat your number, because my chat is disabled, so I need your number again.
Not a problem. 914-469-8588.
48.
8548, sorry.
548.
8548?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm looking forward to the trip. I've been on another trip with Best Life. It was JW trips before, so
Yes.
but
Yes.
This continues to be us because we have
yeah.
the name.
Yeah, so but I am looking forward to the trip. So I'm very comfortable with everything. So I'm just looking forward to the trip.
Oh, thank you.
Us too.
Yeah, my wife works in the back office. Like, she knows who has booked, who's coming.
Oh yeah, I'm just looking forward to everything. So yes.
Oh, that's so great.
Thank you, Mary. Marion Johnson.
Hi.
Hello.
I want to know about the airfare. The airfare is it included or not included?
It is not included. And the reason why we don't include it is because there's friends coming from all over the world that meet us there. So it's very difficult for us to include a price point when we don't know where the friends will come from. So that's why that's an additional expense.
So call the office. We'll be more than happy to guide you, to help you.
And give you quotes of what would it cost based on your airport.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Right now I don't I can't chat for some reason. I don't,
Okay, give me 1 second.
Probably.
Give me 1 second. During the tour, I disable the chat because it's a distraction to the friends. But if I go,
I was just going to give you my but that's all right. I'll call you. I was just going to give you my email. That's fine.
Yes.
All right, now you can do it
Friends,
now.
the chat has been open to everyone.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Marion.
Thank you for
Nice
that.
question.
Yes. That was,
Aaron? No?
yeah. Aaron Word. I think I talked to you yesterday.
Yeah, you
The
did.
Word family. Yeah.
Yeah. I was wondering, you mentioned about broadcasts on the Dominican Republic. What month was that? Was that this
It,
year or was it
yeah, it was this year.
It was July 2026.
really? I looked at it and the only
The
one
one
I
that
could
just came
see,
out.
yeah, I know I saw it, but the only thing I saw was about Serbia. They talked about Serbia at the end.
Oh, at the end, no, no, no. This
No,
is
no.
the brother that he's a Negrator, and he
Oh,
shows
the
a day,
Negrator.
yeah,
Oh,
a day on his, how
okay,
his preaching
okay,
work
that's
is.
right, Negrator.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
You're
Thank you.
No, thank
welcome,
you.
my
Thank you.
brother. Sherilyn?
Shirley wants to get her second lesson in dancing.
That's right. How are you, Sherilyn?
Okay. I'm doing well, Velka. How are you?
I'm doing good. So nice to hear from you.
Yes. So I just want to say that to let the friends know, I went on 2 cruises with you guys, and I want to let them know it was wonderful. The first time I went, I had a roommate. The second time I went, I didn't have a roommate, and it was too late to get a roommate match. So you guys are so organized. I didn't know you when I first got on the cruise, but when I left, I felt like we were longtime friends. And so that's why I want to go on this trip to Punta Cana. And I tried the roommate match, and I'll be rooming with Mary. So I just want to let the friends know it is
That
a
is
wonderful
awesome.
experience. Yes, wonderful experience, and I'm just looking forward to traveling with you guys again, and the rest of the friends who may come.
Oh, beautiful. So looking
I'm looking
forward to
forward to
seeing you
seeing you.
again.
Yes. We need to dance in the Dominican Republic. We're gonna get a lot of opportunity on
Yes, we
those.
do. Yes.
Sandra!
Sandra Jones from Money Earning Mount Vernon. What?
Yeah, that's not nice.
Ah, ah, ah. Hey, you asked for her.
How are
There
you,
she is.
It's good to see
sweetheart?
you both. I
So
just
nice
want
to see
everybody
you.
to know that I have known the both of them for a very, very long time. And they honestly, they look the same.
Ah,
And,
ah, ah,
and
ah.
they are the same but more mature. And I know from the break that we had, and then when my friends surprised me and took me to see you, how nice it was to be loved.
I cry like a
We
baby.
cry like
Yes,
a
you
baby.
Oh
did,
my
but
God.
so did I. But I was really in a state of shock because I didn't know where I was going. They were surprising me.
Oh my
And
goodness.
then
They
and then
surprised
when you
both of
walked
us.
in and you didn't see me, I walked over to the side and I said, "Now what's he going to do?" But I want you all to know how blessed you are to have them in your life. Jehovah has blessed them both so nicely. And you can tell by the fact that they are willing up to change their life and to go back home and support their mom. And they support whatever Jehovah wants. And that's the way they are. They'll always be that way. So I can't go on your trip, but I'm still here. And I
You're gonna
still
make
love
me
you
cry,
both
Sandra.
so very much. And like I said, you all are just blessed to have all these friends, and they are blessed to have you. See ya.
So much.
Thank you.
She was the one that inspired us to be pioneers. She doesn't know it. She did it with her actions. So she was
And
always there.
Sandra, we're going to Pioneer School tomorrow
Our fourth.
for the
So
fourth
awesome.
time. So it's undeserved kindness by Jehovah. Okay, the sister from the Google Pixel, which I didn't write your name.
It's Pat Page.
Pat
Hey,
Page.
Pat. How are you?
You
Pat?
remember her?
Sounds familiar, that name,
Okay.
for some reason. But
I wanted to know, is there a requirement to be able to participate? Like, does the person have to be baptized?
Okay, that's a good question. So, unbelieving husbands and unbelieving relatives who do not mind being with happy clappers and people very happy are
Okay.
welcome to come. But they need to show appreciation for the truth by going to some of the meetings, or they go to the assemblies, or they go to the memorial. They need to be warm that they're going to be around happy people. And
Talking about Jehovah
yes,
all day long.
all day long. So if they don't mind that, I'm
Well,
pretty
I
sure.
mean, I wouldn't bring a stranger.
Exactly. No, I just want to be clear.
No, no, no. I understand.
Yeah.
I was just curious about that for my own purposes, and yeah, just
Yeah, they're welcome. And the friends treat them really nice
Really?
because they know that, their action, they're living with the friends in a different way that attract them because they know we cannot pretend in 6, 7 days. We can
Yeah.
it is what it is. That's us, and they see that and they go back with a different mindset. I mean, we've seen that in husbands.
Yes.
They start studying after they travel because they see that we're real people, we're normal people and we're loving people, so that's really nice.
Thank you.
okay. Well,
Thank you.
I will look for the information in my email. Thank you so much. Your presentation was really good, and I really would like to go. Just have some things I'd like to check out first.
Not a
All right,
problem.
Mike.
We'll send that information ASAP.
Please, thank you. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Marion,
Yeah. So I wanted to ask one more question. So we're thinking of going, we're from California. And so when we're there, we're thinking of going to the Dominican, I mean, not to Jamaica or the Cayman Islands or
Okay.
somewhere else
Mhm.
before, we leave back to California for about 3 days. Which one would you suggest?
Depends on what you want to do.
How do you feel
Chill
about
out.
food?
Because Jamaica is more, there's more
diverse.
things to do. It's more diverse. Cayman Island is very limited, such a small island.
Yeah.
Depending on what activities you like to do, like snorkeling and things like that, really how adventurous you are.
Yeah.
That changes your whole scope. So if you want, just send us an email and we can put you a list of the things that they offer so that you can make a decision based on what you like to do and you're willing to
Okay.
do.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about
Okay.
jerk chicken?
I love it.
There
I'm a
you
Puerto
go.
Rican.
There
So.
you
Oh,
go.
okay.
So like the
There
food
you
is
Listen,
go.
very similar.
one of the best
And I saw your
oxtail.
gandule rice. I did see the gandule rice.
But
I
in
saw it and I
Jamaica,
was like,
in
oh, right
Jamaica,
on.
they do the oxtail very
Fight that really.
yes.
They do the what?
Sandra is
The oxtail, rabo, oxtail.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
it's really good. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I look forward to the food. Yeah, so we're just wondering, um, we probably would like to do like see waterfalls and all that.
Oh,
You can see waterfalls in Dominican Republic.
yes.
Yeah, yeah, I see. Yeah, I seen that. But we like that.
We'll
Yeah.
send you that information.
Waterfalls also in
Okay.
Jamaica. I don't think you're gonna see waterfalls in Cayman Islands, but in
No,
Jamaica for sure.
it's very limited. We've been to both countries, and I will go back to Jamaica.
There's more things to do in
Oh,
Jamaica.
you go
for
back
sure.
to Jamaica.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Ocho Rios. Oof, there's so many
Yeah.
things. So many
Okay.
things.
All right. Good. Well, thank you. Let me
Not a
email you
Welcome. Yes,
our
please. So that we can follow up with that and you can compare based on the activities.
Yeah. Somebody in the chat says you talked about vegetarian food. How about gluten free?
Yeah, you're in an island, so you get fresh foods for,
Yeah.
for everything. So most gluten-free foods are, vegetarian as well, but not adding, for example, soy sauce and things like that. We don't cook with soy. Basically the basics, garlic and, fresh things. So it's very open for that. Especially most of the restaurants you can pick from that. Yeah, they do have them in the menu gluten-free as well.
Okay. Juanita.
Yes, thank you. I think I sent my email and my name twice because it didn't go through. But my question was, how do you match up if you need a roommate?
Well, I have a
Things
questionnaire.
that we specify or
Yeah.
Exactly. So our form, we have like a questionnaire. that everybody feels, whoever's interested. And in those things we touch things as, how do you like to split your room space? Are you needy? Are you okay with a little mess? Are you do you use a CPAD?
Do you
Do
snore?
you snore? Even though you might not answer that question, but do
That
you
means being
snore?
honest, right? I would talk to
Exactly. Are
us
you
about
a
honesty.
late, sleeper or early riser? Do you have to have everything black to sleep, blackout? So, little things like that. And what we try to do, based on the response, we see which ones are the most match, and then we have those two friends talk to each other. You talk to each
Okay.
other, you get to know each other, you interview each other. We even ask them do a Zoom meeting with each other, preaching that
Go
day,
preaching.
doing letters,
Mhm.
so that way you can get a feeling of your mate. And if it's okay, then you say back to us, hey, yes, we're okay. If you're not okay, can you look for another person for me?
Yeah.
And nobody
Great.
takes offense
Great.
with that, because
Yes.
it's not a compromise, okay?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. That helps a lot. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
Thank you, Juanita. And now we have Leah. Leah, how are you?
I think your mic's still okay. There you go.
Oh.
Oh wait, he closed it again.
One more time, Leah.
Try again.
There
Okay.
you go.
Yes. Good evening, my brother and
Evening.
sister.
Hello.
Uh-huh. I have been following your tours for a long time, but I was wondering, because I live in Suriname,
Mm.
and suppose friends from Suriname, they want to come to your tours.
Mhm.
Well, how do they do it?
Okay, in this case, you'll have to find out if there's flights from Suriname to Santo Domingo. Okay.
Oh,
Most likely, the way for you to go from Suriname there, you might have to make a layover in Panama City, because most of the South Americans, airlines make connection either in Panama City or Bogota, Colombia, which are direct, this then after that direct flights into Santo Domingo or Punta Cana, going out from Punta Cana. So I mean,
okay.
I can help with that. If you send us an email, Leah, I can
Mm,
search the options, so that way I can tell you if that is a viable option for you from
okay.
Suriname. Which
I
airport
have
in Suriname?
Johan Adolf Pengel.
Oh, Duham. Okay. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'll take
Right
it.
now, I don't have plans, but I was just thinking, I also have friends, Jehovah's Witnesses also, and I can tell them about you.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate it. Word of mouth
Thank,
is the best compliment we can receive from you guys. So we appreciate that. That's the best way to tell a friend about something, because if somebody lived it and they see it, they can just tell somebody else, and that we
yes,
appreciate that.
and
We truly
and
do.
I wish you also a good pioneer school. Yes, and
We're
also the
excited.
best taking care of your parent.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
toh?
Praise
Okay,
Jehovah
Jehovah's
and Elohim.
blessing.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Thank you,
thank
Leah.
you.
Thank you for your kind words. And friends, I need to go to bed.
What was it another person?
No,
I think that was it.
no, that was it.
Okay, good, good. You answered all
They
the
know I
questions.
need to go to bed. I need to get my
His beauty sleep.
yes. So I'm going to open the microphone so that we can sing Kumbaya at the count of three.
Right.
One,
Thank
two, three.
you.
Thank you. We love you guys.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank
Bye.
you.
Take
Bye.
care.
Bye.
God
Good
bless.
night. Good night,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Good
Bye.
night.
Bye.
Enjoy.
Good
Everybody.
night,
Bye.
everybody.
Good night, and God bless you.
Take care.
Bye.
See you next week.
Bye.
See you
Good
next week.
night.
Get you some sleep.